Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to my first impressions of Dead Effect. It's $7.99 on Steam currently. I'm not really sure how to feel about it yet. But, so let's take a look at the options menu first. A+ for the options, I gotta say. You can turn off mouse smoothing, mouse acceleration, subtitles, all that standard stuff. Audio is just your 3 basic sliders. Then video, it has field of view, which goes up to 90. I'd like it to probably go to 120, but it's better than nothing. And then here you just have 4 basic quality settings. You can turn VSync off, anti-aliasing, antistropy, all that good stuff. Resolution, pretty much what you'd expect. You can rebind your keys, of course, so that's pretty standard. It also seems like, from what I've seen so far, that the game has a lot of content. You've got like all your single-player missions, and then like survival maps you can unlock, and then this Biohazard mode, which from what I can tell is like 4 preset waves, and if you beat it you get rewards for the single player. So I'm gonna just start a new single player game and just kind of show you guys the beginning of the game. I played through the first 2 missions before recording this. So the first thing you're probably going to notice is that this looks a bit outdated. Looks like Doom 3. Yeah, it looks like a PS2 game, but I mean, from what I played, it doesn't really get in the way or bother me too much. But it's very obvious, especially looking at this, that this is a budget title. Just wait till you hear the voice acting, by the way.
Oh, it feels better now. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, you feel better now. Yeah, the voice acting is god-awful, but it's so bad that it's kind of charming in a way. Like the original Resident Evil, except not quite that charming. I mean, it's very obviously a budget title, but the gameplay is decently well put together. Really, the only complaint I have so far is that like it does absolutely nothing new.
What the hell was that?
Everything in this game has been done better elsewhere. But I mean, for a $7.99 budget title on Steam, what do you really expect?
Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, that's the proper reaction to have to that. Alright. Just gonna tase these zombies. Ow. Wow, I already got hit. Nice. So yeah, the story's bog standard. It's zombies on a spaceship. Controls, everything controls pretty nicely. It feels pretty satisfying. I gotta say, I'm gonna try and get to some shooty bits, but the animations and visuals are pretty terrible, but like this pistol kills in 1 headshot, and it feels pretty satisfying when you pull it off, even though it looks pretty awful. I don't know. They just they got the game feel down pretty well from what I've played so far. But yes, this is very, very reminiscent of Doom 3. If you like Doom 3, you'll probably like this, except it's an $8 budget version of Doom 3.
What the?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know, it's just... It looks like shit, but it's satisfying for some reason. Yeah, the shooting control's nice. You can sprint, obviously, and then if you double tap the keys, you can dash, which is not a feature typically seen in first-person shooters. That's more of an action RPG fighting game sort of thing. But it's there. And for some reason, it's not letting me sprint now, so I don't know what's up with that. It's letting me do the little dash, just not letting me sprint. The gun sound effects are pretty decent. I mean, like I said, it's not as terrible as you would expect it to be, but it's certainly a budget title. But I don't know, for $8, if you're a fan of Doom 3 and this looks like something you might enjoy, I think I'd be pretty comfortable recommending it. I mean, it's $8, so... Oh, one thing I will say is it does have this little guide you by the nose like you're a fucking baby objective marker. Not a huge fan of that. It is optional, obviously. It's like the, it's pretty much exactly the same thing they have in Dead Space. It's not a huge fan of that, but it's whatever. I'll probably just play the first level, because honestly, like, once you've seen the first level, there's really nothing... You'll get the idea of what the game is. There's nothing mind-blowingly different in the second level. I mean, I can't remember if you get the assault rifle here, or if it's in the second level, but... yeah. So the game does have lots of content, but I feel like it would get very old very quickly, because this is pretty much the extent of the gameplay right here. I mean, you got a little this, whatever this is, ability. That's kind of cool, but the enemies are slow moving, not much of a challenge. There's a guy with like a chainsaw later, but he walks really slow too, and he's basically just a zombie that takes more bullets to kill. And I'm not really a fan of that whole difficulty curve design where you just add enemies that take more shots later in the game. That's probably the laziest way you can... Did he just fuck... Oh man, what was that? That was... I haven't seen that before. But like I was saying, that's pretty much the laziest way to design a difficulty curve. Just add enemies that take more bullets and do more damage. It's also pretty easy. I mean, I'm playing on medium difficulty, but unless the higher difficulties make enemies move faster, then I don't think it's really going to matter a whole lot. They just move too slowly to really be a valid threat. So you just kind of sit there and pop off shots at them. And it's letting me sprint again now. Oh, I just went in a big circle, didn't I? Okay. Did I? I think I did. And that's why they added this little hold your nose, and it's not working now. So features seem to drop in and out of the game randomly, so that's something to take into consideration. But that's why they added this little hold your nose objective marker, so you can not get lost in their samey architecture.
September 7th, 2045.
I had the same problem with Lords of the Fallen.
Unwelcome activity
like,
in the station.
So it tries to do the same like consistent world thing that Dark Souls did, but the areas aren't distinct enough to like actually be able to visually distinguish them from each other, so I just end up getting fucking lost all the time. I can see that being a problem with this game, because I have no clue. Okay, I'm going the right way. I remember this part. Alright. I think that's... yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of the second level. So here's your upgrades menu. You can buy new guns and buy ammo, sell ammo, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a game where you can like sell your ammo between missions. But anyway, you can upgrade your guns and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna buy some damage upgrades. Seems like it would be worth my time. Maybe an accuracy upgrade. Alright, seems good. And then I guess this is like some mortal gun automatically heals you after being injured by the zombies. Continuously regenerates health. Yeah. So I guess you can buy regenerating health for 20 gold.
I have to find out how many crew members are alive. I may get some connection at the communication hub.
Yeah, so now I have the assault rifle. I will say, the janky blood effects are pretty fun to just spray into a crowd and see blood fly everywhere, for what it's worth. Like I said, it actually has surprisingly good game feel for a budget title, because, I mean, usually these budget titles, from what I've noticed, have terrible, terrible game feel most of the time. So, I mean, they succeeded on that front. But yeah, you see this right here, where I'm just spraying into a hallway? That's pretty much the gameplay. Not a whole lot beyond this, because the enemies are too damn slow. I mean, there are a couple that run at you every now and then, but it's not... They really don't pose a valid threat. Also, that voice acting, though. I think this is where I'm supposed to go.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm going there. Yeah, so like this hazmat suit guy takes a few more shots and that's it. He still moves just as slow as all the other guys. I have no idea why they make you do this. Why can't you just open the thing? I've noticed lots of games have been doing that lately. Just QuickTime events for the sake of QuickTime events. It's not something I enjoy. So that's... I'm gonna maybe go to the menu and check out those other survival modes and maybe show a little bit of that, and then I think I'll call it a video. During the time limit, kill as many enemies. Okay, so let's try... Nucleus. That sounds cool, I guess. I can't really upgrade anything, so here we go.
Start in 5 seconds.
So I guess you get the same equipment you have in the campaign. See, this is kind of a cool idea with the persistent character through these different modes. I just wish it was attached to a better game. Like if they did something like this with a Call of Duty game, I'd be all over that. But, I mean, as it stands, the gameplay is just pretty boring. I like the atmosphere overall. It, like I said, it very much reminds me of Doom 3. So, yeah, this is pretty much Dead Effect. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's competently put together. It just isn't particularly fun. There's lots of content, there's good options, it's competent. I don't know. If this looks like something you might enjoy, or if you like Doom 3, I'd say go ahead and pick it up for $7.99. But if you aren't really a fan of this kind of thing, then stay away from it, because it's not going to amaze you with anything new. So yeah, I will see you guys later.